to Big V TV pre-season edition 2013 coming up, and the club of choice right now, the Keysborough Cougars, one of our favourites. I love talking about Keysy.
Absolutely.
How'd they go last season?
They did pretty solid, I think.
Yeah, they did do pretty well.
They did really well.
Almost. And but there is a buzz around this club.
You're not wrong.
There for two reasons.
Yeah, go.
Number one, the youth team.
Yes, looking forward to that. We don't know much about them. Lots of new kids, young kids coming in, all that sort of stuff.
Grueling pre-season, lots of running, lots of training hard, whatever the weather. Those
Seen it
guys
on
are out
Facebook.
there.
Gee whiz.
They're going to be fit, I can tell you that.
Well,
Craig Smethurst is leading that team.
Yep.
He's a long-time player for them. And I think it's great that he got the gig, and he's going to be doing it, enthusiastically leading them.
Well, fell into the role.
Let's just stick with that team for the moment.
Had to withdraw, and Smithhurst stepped up. And
it's probably a better outcome because they put a Keysborough person.
That's right.
I think it's really good.
Yeah.
We don't know too much about names and all that sort of stuff, other than they're all kids coming through. They're in the Youth 2 competition. How do we think they'll go?
They'll be solid.
They'll be rock solid.
Ladder position, finals, yes, no.
I really can't tell you without a
I'm going to say no, to be honest, only because I think they have been really young, but they'll be certainly competitive in their first season, I think.
By the law of averages, they shouldn't make finals. Brand new team in, 11-team comp, only 4 teams make it, so chances of them being in that bottom section are a lot higher. So I think they'll miss.
I think history also says that for the new teams, it takes them a couple of years just to get up and going and get used to it all. So,
but what it gives them is having a youth team, not only a pathway for their players to go through, but as part of their application, a lot of those youth players that are coming through, their parents want to get involved to do scoring and stats, and look around at the club, and they're going to bring in a whole new lot of volunteers, and for an up and coming club, I think it's fantastic.
So I think everyone agrees they'll miss finals, but they'll be middle of the road.
They'll be quite alright. They'll be fine.
Fantastic. What about D2 men? Because last season, 14-6, they lost the grand final. They had gone away in the off season and entered the pre-season with some pretty big names, Raylene.
Massive.
Every one of these is a big recruit.
All right, tell us who's in.
Let's go one at a time on these.
Okay.
Here we go. Bang, Kevin Ben.
Ben 10.
State champion.
Ben 10 is out at Keysy.
When you're an athletic beast in state championship, I don't even know what description you give it when they're playing Division 2.
Seriously,
His
Ben 10?
guns are as wide as you are.
Yes,
that's right.
No one will be able to move him out of the key.
He should dominate, shouldn't he?
He'll do whatever he wants.
And he's a really good guy as well.
Who else?
You're up?
No, I can't do this one.
I can I?
Yeah, go for it.
Nat O'Hara, he played at McKinnon last season.
What did you get rid of him for?
We didn't get rid of him.
Something obviously.
I think he's gone. No,
I think he's offering more of an opportunity.
I think he's gone to Keysy. I think he suits. McKinnon played a fairly structured game, and I think Nat likes to get up and down the floor. And I think he's going to play well in vote system, and I think he's going to be a really underrated signing. He's absolutely as athletic as anything, and I can't wait to watch how it goes.
You're probably looking at 15 points a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey Beth, with this
That's a big call.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no.
So how many shots is he going to take a game?
Oh no, he'll shoot a good clip. He's a lot
most of his shots will be getting to the basket, attacking.
And so you're in here looking after your mates again?
Yeah.
Well, he's a mate of yours.
So, but
15 points a game. Do you think he'll score 15 points a game?
No, you won't get that many shots.
Okay. Who else is shooting?
Oh, Ben 10 might take a couple.
I think
because the next person on the list is...
He'll take a couple. Well, we should just say that this guy's returning back home.
And we're just talking about guns.
And this guy's got some guns, but this next bloke, let's be honest, he went north last season. He tried to become a farmer. He tried to settle into the country life. He couldn't steer
up to left.
He's had a sea change.
Couldn't steer a tractor to save his life. His hay baling was terrible. Couldn't milk a cow. So he's come back home. And he'll do very well, Tim Brook. There's no doubt about it.
Tim Brook's an outstanding player. He was fantastic when he was at Keysborough last time. He had a really good season when he was up at Horsham.
He's a do-it-all player.
Yeah, and you put him into their roster team. I mean, this is a really good basketball team.
Yeah.
Who else, Beth? We haven't finished yet.
John Pilkington from Coburg.
The glass man. The glass man's in there. D2 men. He's come from Coburg across to Keysy. He'll be very good.
He will be. He's an absolute scrapper, and he can shoot the ball, and he plays taller than he is, and he's quite versatile, so he's going to be a great player.
Where's he going to get the minutes from?
And a couple of youthies stepping up and good players too.
Matt Walker
big.
from what was Cranbourne, now Casey Youth League men's team. He was one of the best players.
He monstered youth too.
And like another absolutely fantastic player that they've added. So
heaps of ins for Keysy.
And Matt Devon as well.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Matt
Waverley
Devon,
Youth League 2009. I think he's actually pretty solid.
I
think I remember seeing him.
Have they turned the coach over there? Is it the same coach?
I
Nathan
believe
Boat.
so.
Oh yeah, he's still there.
He's got some new assistants.
He needs
Corey
a couple,
Smith,
doesn't he?
the Cranbourne, well, he needs probably more too. Corey Smith, the ex-Cranbourne D2 man coach from last season, and Bill Abbott. Chelsea. From Chelsea. Yeah.
Departed players, a few players on the way out as well. You got to make room for
Demmer
them.
has hung up the boots.
Chris Dempsey.
No, surely not.
Surely yes.
Did we see him in a final last season?
Yes.
Just rip. Was it Horsham?
Oh yeah.
Ripped Horsham and you won. He played a great game. Great game.
Didn't he nail a real dagger 3? It was ugly. That went in.
It was one of the ugliest shots you'll ever see. But you know what? When it goes through that, I didn't bank it in. It went straight through. But
Actually, didn't he hit like 3?
3 in a row. Yeah, 3 in a row. Look, he was a real crowd pleaser too down there. So, good luck in retirement. Craig Smethurst has retired. As you said, he's down into the youth team. Who else have they lost?
Mirich has hung up the boots.
Yeah.
Injuries got the better of him in there.
Once he got injured early in the season, I don't think he actually come back, did he?
No.
I think he did.
I didn't think he did.
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't know. I'm not going to argue with him if he did come back.
No,
So.
I'm probably
He's the
wrong.
biggest person I've ever seen.
Who else?
Garrett Green, who I think we...
Covered on the Western Port show.
That's right. Yeah, he's gone off to Western.
Yep.
Andrew Pattinson from...
Well, he's going down to youth.
Going down to youth,
Yep.
which would be good. Get some more time down there. Ben Morwood also going down to play in the youth team.
So some of those sort of kids at the end of their bench, the young guys now have that pathway. They can go
That's
back
right.
and still
It's a
play
good
for
thing.
Western.
Yeah, let's not forget some of the players they've got as well. They got your boy, the illegitimate, our boy, the illegitimate son.
Apparently.
He's going around again.
People who have never watched the show before have no idea what we're talking about. But anyway,
Alistair Granger, guys, and if you can roll out a starting lineup with Kevin Benn, Nato Hara, Tim Brook, Alistair Granger +1, whoever that is, they're the favourites.
Now, one player hasn't
18 zip.
Big call. One player hasn't been mentioned there as a retirement.
Who?
Oyster.
Oh yeah.
He's not on the list.
Oh.
Now, what's happening with the Oyster? Because if they round out their starting 5 with Oyster,
He'd fit nicely at that 4th
he
spot.
would fit very, very nice.
Maybe a role player.
He's not listed down as a departed player. Is the Oyster going around?
Pickup.
Don't know.
We don't know.
One would have to assume, now that they've got the youth league team for their juniors to progress through, one would have to assume with the team they've put together, they're obviously seriously thinking about Division 1 the season after.
I have to be.
Because
I
agree with Rouse. Things happen, players get injured, you have an off night, but
5 players aren't going to get injured.
if this team plays their best basketball every week in Div 2, I can't see them losing a game, and I think that they will win the title.
And the
They
good
won't
thing,
lose a game even in second gear.
Yeah.
They aren't going to be that good.
And we're not just trying to put pressure on your name, we're being dead
it's not
serious.
putting pressure.
Yeah.
They've put together a bloody awesome team, and that's fantastic. And if you're the club, to me, there's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, we are the favourites. Everyone always tries and plays it down. This is a really good team on paper.
They almost made finals in D1.
Well, and I know you guys give...
I was just about to say
I was going to say, I know you guys jokingly give Nathan a bit of stick, but I reckon he can certainly coach.
Yeah.
And with that team, they're going to be a really good team to play.
can we just go back a step?
What?
They'd almost make the finals in D1 men.
Yeah, they would.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they're going to go 18 and zip in second gear.
Yep.
I didn't say that.
Wow, I'll tell you what. No, you said that.
But they could go, I reckon they could go 18 and
They
zip
will go 18 and zip. They will sweep both final series.
and see you later.
So they're going to do a Mildura of 2010 when they had Kevin
Let's
Smith?
not forget. Let's not forget.
Another one that we're
Case
getting
Smith.
raid right now.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the biggest deficiency this team's got, whether they like it or not, and no matter how many players they turn over, the biggest deficiency this team's got is they struggle to get it done in
They
finals.
tighten up.
So until they can prove that,
Yeah, but you know what? Kevin Benn's going to come in with state champ. Like he's won a state championship title. Do you know what I mean? There's experience there. You know, Nat's playing finals at McKinnon. You know, they'll be alright.
Beth, give us some big
Tim
statement.
Brooks a big
I'm-
time player.
I don't know if they'll go 18 and zip, but I reckon they'll be fine.
Look, I think they're title favourites. I think they're title favourites. It's very, very hard to go through any season unbeaten.
18 zip. Bodie, I want my text every week.
And And between that, the new youth team, there's a massive buzz around Keysy at the moment, and
Good on 'em.
we all think it's fantastic for putting this team together. For getting a youth league team in, you've got the league support. It's great, and go out and get the job done.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Our boy, the illegitimate son. Rather than getting the best defender every week, he'll probably get the 4th or 5th.
Yeah,
That's pretty exciting. You should like that. Hey, big times.
20 points a game.
That's what we expect. Otherwise, there's no food on the table for you, sunshine. Big season
Ugly
coming up.
parents syndrome.
What are you trying to say?
Someone's got ugly parents.
Lots and lots of positives. Yeah, that's right. Lots and lots of positives down at the Keysy Cougars. Definite title favourites right now in D2 men. We wish them all the best. Their biggest enemy, probably themselves. We'll wait and see what happens. There it is, Big VTV pre-season. The Keysy Cougars are done. We wish them well. As I said, who's coming up next? Stick with us.